Hey everybody, Matt Timms here, and I have a very special treat for you today for my video. I did a webinar for local business owners just a couple of days ago, and I was so excited about how it went. We talked about video marketing, we talked about Facebook videos, Facebook ads, just kind of the whole thing, and dispel a lot of myths about typical advertising, about social media, about videos, when to post them, what to say, what to do, how to present yourself, just the whole gamut of Facebook and video marketing. And I was so excited, I want to give it to you today. So, as soon as I finish talking, the webinar replay is going to play, and I'm excited to hear what you think. I will come back at the end with another special treat for you with me and my talking head. So, until then, enjoy the webinar, and I will see you in a few minutes. Again, welcome everybody. My name is Matthew Timms. I am local marketer here up in Duluth, and I'm excited. I've been around for about a year and a half now, and I just saw this big gap in what I felt like businesses could really be doing. Duluth is a thriving community. There's a lot of great things going, and it's time to see some local businesses step up and really command their market. Awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and get rolling. So welcome. This is the Duluth Social and Digital Marketing Training Series. Today is October 31st. If you're watching the replay, this will still be equally as valuable to you as it is to those live. Obviously live, you get the benefit of asking questions as we go and interacting a little bit. So let's go ahead and get rolling. See. Awesome. Shannon is here. Shannon, it's great to see you here. This is super exciting, super exciting. You're going to walk away with some phenomenal tips. There is a slight delay in the video from what I'm saying and what you're hearing, so if you leave a comment and it takes me a couple minutes to get to it, please do not be offended. I will get to them as fast as possible all throughout the presentation. Super. So let's go ahead and dive in. Cool. Who is this for? I just want to make sure you're in the right place and the right mindset. So this presentation, this training is for you if you've tried social and digital marketing for your business and maybe you've seen some results, maybe you've seen a few good things, a few customers, a few sales, but you're finally ready to start seeing that consistent positive ROI, then you're in the right place. If you're frustrated by all the guesswork and you just want to discover a system behind internet marketing, a system that's going to help you get consistent leads or consistent sales and consistent engagement, then this is the right place for you. And if you're ready to take action and to test these strategies until you find the perfect fit for your business, then you are in the right place. I will give you my absolute best advice, my absolute best strategies, but ultimately, you need to figure out what's the perfect combination for you and your business. Who is this not for? This is not for you if you're looking for instant money, for instant sales, just so you can get rich and retire early. Obviously, this will help you on that path. But if you are looking for a few quick get-rich tips that will help you make bank, this is not the right place for you. If you're not willing to put in the time to test strategies to find the perfect fit that we just talked about, this isn't a good fit either. While there are proven tactics that I'm going to show you, there is no magic formula for knowing how humans are going to respond. We do our absolute best to put our best ideas forward, but you have to be willing to test. And again, if you're looking just for a quick fix to market your business online, hopefully this helps. This will absolutely push you in the right direction. But if you need to make $1 million by tomorrow, this stuff takes time to learn. It takes time to implement. Awesome. So who am I? Some of you have met me in person, which is fantastic. I'm hoping to connect with more of you. My background, oddly enough, my background is in music education. So I've understood the arts and people and human interaction, all that stuff. And in 2011, I opened a local music store. I realized I was actually pretty good at understanding humans and how they interact online, online behavior, all that sort of stuff. And I grew it to a great point where now, I got married a year and a half ago. Yay, getting married. Married a year and a half ago. And I moved up here to Duluth, Minnesota, and I'm absolutely loving it. Part of my big transition, though, was that I could not be on the ground running my music store any longer. It's still open, it's still thriving, but I started getting attention with my store, and I realized I could actually help people succeed in their business, and that's exactly what I'm hoping to help you with today. Cast Iron, awesome, welcome, glad you're here. Reaching more people in the community with daily posts. Yes, that's absolutely a big part. Hopefully some of this content, it's gonna help you. I absolutely know it will. So, moving back in, who am I? So that's me. I'm not going to spend an enormous amount of time telling you about myself. I'm going to show you a couple of client works just so you understand that I've done this, so you can know you can trust me. And so a few of my past and current clients. On the left, sorry if that's a little bit small. There's a company, Analytics Outdoors. They're a big company. They're in, Cabela's and Bass Pro, and they work with Outdoor Network and big TV stations and dealers across the country. So I've worked with them to help develop their whole marketing platform for their whole digital strategy. The second one, Erica Tyrone. She is kind of a fashion blogger in Italy. I wish I could take claim for helping her massive Instagram following, but one of the things I'm doing is helping enhance her digital strategy with Facebook ads, sell an Instagram course that she's created, and kind of helping flesh that out. Infographic World just started working with them. They're another quite large company. They make infographics for a lot of like Fortune 500 companies, for big research departments. Any super fancy infographic, you've probably seen them on Forbes and not even known it, helping them get clients in their door and talking to them, getting the business. And on the far right, just kind of a personal favorite, just working with an up-and-coming artist, musician. He's super talented, but helping to grow his reach, grow his audience. And obviously, like I told you, I have a music store. I've worked with some coaches. I've worked with kind of a wide variety of businesses. And so the things I'm about to share with you, it's not things that I just figured out for one vertical, for one market. Really, it's stuff that I've seen to be tried and proven across multiple markets. Today's topic, we are going to dive into Facebook videos. These principles you could apply anywhere. You could use these same ideas on Instagram videos. Some of them you can cross apply to YouTube as well, but primarily we're talking about Facebook videos. Go ahead, leave a comment if you're excited. Tell me, have you tried videos before in your business? Have you tried any videos? Are they working? Are they not working? I want to hear your thoughts. If they're not working, absolutely just go ahead and say that. That's all part of this testing. For every one thing that works, there's 8 or 9 things that didn't. That's true for me today. That's true for every business. So Facebook videos, are they really necessary? Well, I'll just answer that now. Absolutely, they're necessary. There's a reason. There's a reason so many companies are doing that, Facebook videos. And the reality is that they're one of the closest things that we can get to human interaction. And on top of it, it's just how people communicate. Are they necessary? Absolutely. What should I say? We're going to talk about that. What about live? Do I have to do live video? Can I do recorded stuff? I'll just tell you right now, it doesn't matter a huge deal, but video is a yes. And then Facebook tells me to boost. Do I really need to put money behind this stuff? Absolutely. I'll just tell you, Facebook just rolled out a new platform within the past few weeks. I forget what it's called. Facebook Watch, I believe. Facebook Watch, it's their video platform. They are absolutely directly competing with YouTube for attention on video. So this is a big deal. Facebook is trying to take over YouTube as a premier video platform. They have this entire extra stream. We've seen them do this with, some of their stories features. We've seen them do that with even their marketplace. Like, I guarantee you, less people are on eBay, less people are on Craigslist, and now they're doing it in increasing amounts for video. There is a battle in the social media world for who has the attention for video consumption. Awesome. So, next. Diving right in. So, just a quick little back. There are two types of marketing, and a lot of times in small business, we tend to confuse the two. And so I just want to bring a little bit of clarity to this so that way we're all on the same page. Marketing proper. So that would be the branding, the stuff you see in big business, the stuff like, commercials. They're helping people think about your business a certain way, and they're helping people engage with your business and your products in a certain way, in a certain mindset, and you're actually influencing how they're thinking about your business. That is marketing proper. It's very hard to see an absolute direct ROI to marketing proper. It just is, because it's like saying, what's the ROI of a relationship? Like, well, I don't know. That's super hard to say. Like, say I have a friend, met a local guy. We've had coffee a few times. He brings me joy. We have great conversation. What's the ROI of that? I don't know entirely. If you look long term, absolutely, even 3 months, you should see with your marketing proper, which is one of these things that videos falls under. You'll see an influx of business, but it's hard to say, oh, I posted that video on that day, which made that sale. It just doesn't always happen that way. But if you stick around to the end, I've got a great ninja tip that I think will help you do that. Direct response marketing is what a lot of us in small business are looking for. We're hoping to be able to do a marketing thing, do something on social, do something with paid traffic, where it immediately causes somebody to take action and immediately pushes somebody into a sale. There's two kinds. Direct response would be, come in and get this today. Direct response would be a sales letter. A lot of times your website, certain pages of your website are direct response marketing. You need to have both. A lot of times we only want direct response because we want to be able to say, I put $1 in and got $4 out, very, very concretely, but we need some of both. And today we're taking the deep dive into marketing proper. And if you understand this, it will set you apart from all other small and local businesses. So first of all, why do people pay attention? This is important to know, because whether you're doing video or posts or any other content, people don't just pay attention because you talk about whatever you want to talk about. They pay attention, I think, for two reasons. I think entertainment is the biggest reason. I think it's the easiest one. It's the quickest one. People want to be entertained in some way by what you do. It doesn't mean entertaining like humor. It could be entertaining drama. Think about all the reasons you might watch a movie. There's a lot of engagement in there, a lot of entertainment that isn't really like providing you practical value, but it's providing entertainment and it's engaging. So people pay attention because of entertainment. People also pay attention because you're providing utility. If you can provide enough utility, you can be less entertaining, but I'm going to encourage you as we do this to become more entertaining, more animated, and more excited in all of your videos. Because we want people to engage, we want people to come in. So, videos, we're going to start getting into some practical stuff. Like I said, I apologize, we're moving quick. I don't want to keep you on here for years and years and years. I want to give you a bunch of advice, and then we'll have time at the end where I will answer all of your questions. So make sure you're leaving them. Make sure you're leaving them on the page here, and I will answer all of your questions at the end. Videos. I kind of said this before. It's as close to an in-person interaction as possible, especially live video. Somebody actually sees you. They're actually talking. You can actually respond to them. That's huge. People will think they're actually talking to you. And what will happen is, as you do more video, you get in front of the camera, people will start coming into your store. People will start coming into your business, emailing you and saying, oh yeah, I know you. They'll recognize you in a coffee shop and be like, oh yeah, you're that guy, or you're that girl from that place. That's happened to me over and over and over, even locally. You probably hear because you saw one of my Facebook ads advertising this marketing training. People start going, oh yeah, you're that guy who's doing that training. And if it was more video, it would be even more powerful, but people are following it, then they're recognizing me, and it can happen for your business as well. And you'll have this huge following and you won't even know it. Videos are easier than pictures to be engaging. There's movement in there. Pictures are hard to get a very clean, very, very professional looking photo that's super engaging. It just simply is. And the nice thing is low quality is actually great. There's been some studies and some tests that I've done myself. Doing a simple video from your phone often outperforms a more highly produced video. It's because that's what people want to see. It's what their friends are doing. It's what they're looking for. It's what they do. It's what they want to see. So that's the conversation we're going to have on a technical level. And don't worry, we're about to get into all the practical topics, exact presentations, all that stuff as well. Technically speaking, video or square, for those of us who've been around long enough, our intuition is to say, let's turn that phone on sideways because it looks nicer. It's more like the movie theater. But if you watch people scrolling through their feed as one-handed, they're swiping with their thumb, vertical video, square video, it takes up their entire phone screen. It's phenomenal. The vast majority of people are going to, especially in a Facebook world, they're going to be watching your video on their phone. So vertical or square if you're editing, but vertical is fantastic. It takes up the whole screen and you will dominate their attention. Good lighting. This is kind of that visual thing. Make sure that you have good light in front of your face. There's not a strong light behind you, but there is a strong light in front of you. Face a window. If that's an option, if you're inside, face your biggest window and turn off lights that are behind you. You want your face lit. You just want people to be able to see you. And again, low quality is fantastic. Topics. So this is the part where I find most people struggle. They say, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to talk about. And all in all, what we're trying to do with our marketing, with all of our marketing, especially on social media, is we're not trying to interject our conversation onto customers. We are trying to figure out things they're already talking about, and we want to engage in that conversation with them. The reason is because they'll actually pay attention. I know it's not always going to be a sale. I know you want to talk about all the chemistry and your products and the science and the engineering, but that's not what people are talking about on Facebook. You swipe through your newsfeed and they go, oh, politics, I'm ticked off. Look, I'm eating. I'm at a birthday party. Oh, look at this fun thing I just got. My lawn looks great today. You know, that's the kind of stuff that we see on social media. So we need to figure out the intersection between that conversation and the conversation you're having. And if you can figure out where that intersection is, then you will have a crazy number of videos. So here's a whole bunch of topics that I think work a ton depending on your market. So like I said, ask who is your audience, what questions do they ask most often? Figuring out, most of you probably have like an FAQ page on your website. Start with those. The reason they're there is because you've already decided it's more efficient use of your time to put those questions on the internet, on your website, because so many people ask them. So go ahead and start turning them into videos. And it's okay if you do the same topics multiple times over, just different angles, or you're live, or now you're in a recliner versus an office chair. Like, people are going to keep asking those questions. And even if they've asked that question before and you think you've already given them an answer, they've asked that question before. So they want that discussion still. It's like if I go to a restaurant and say, what's your favorite, or what's your most popular dish right now? And they tell me, I'm not completely satisfied, like forever, that I know that that's the dish I'll always get. Next time I go in, I still might say, what's a popular dish you have right now? The fact that so many people ask that question says they want to keep having that conversation. Demonstration videos, how-to videos. If you have any kind of service component to your business, this is amazing. Demonstrate exactly what you do. If you're a chiropractor or massage, or you do repair work, give away all of your secrets. It's crazy. Some of you probably just got offended by that. Like, absolutely not. There's no way I'm going to tell everybody what I do and how I do it. Those are kind of my secrets, my secret sauce. But the truth of the matter is, people don't pay for information anymore. They really pay for access to you and they pay for your convenience, and they pay for your expertise to implement. They're not paying for just information. So what I have found over and over and over, the more information you give away, the more people see you as the authority. So walk through everything you do. Tell them how to fix. If you're a mechanic, tell them how to change their own brake pads. Tell them how to change their oil. And yes, maybe 2% of those people are actually going to start doing it on their own, but 10 times more people are going to see you, and now in their brain, they're thinking of you as, oh, that's that shop that's really good at oil changes. They're making demo videos how to make oil changes or how to do oil changes. That's like crazy. That's it. And I'm just going to be completely transparent. That's exactly what I'm doing here on this video. I'm not going to force anybody to give me money, but what I do is the more value I provide to the community and the more you actually start applying things, then 10 times more people will see me as somebody they can trust when they decide they want to up their game or bring in somebody to help or outsource. Whatever it is, when the timing is right for certain businesses, they'll come to me because I've been doing so much free information. And the same thing applies to you. People will trust you if you give them everything, give them all of the information. Behind the scenes, everybody likes sneak peeks. If they come into your business and you have a rule they can't go into the back office, or you can't show them in the kitchen if you're a restaurant, whatever it is, do some cool behind the scenes stuff. Product application. I think a lot of us, we get caught up in thinking, man, I want to talk about my product. I want to talk about this new thing. I want to give a great sales pitch. I'll just tell you up front, if you give a sales pitch, your video will not perform for this simple reason. People don't want to hear a sales pitch, but they do want to see you apply. They do want to see you apply a product. So if I'm a gardening shop, I'm not going to get in front of video and say, "Hey, everybody, look at this new spade. Look at this new garden hoe we just got in. Check out this fertilizer. Come in and buy it today." It really doesn't engage anybody. But if I did a kind of an A/B test where I walked people through a video where I actually showed them how easy it was to pour and they watched me do it, they're visualizing themselves using your product, using your service. If you're a massage parlor, actually, video of a customer journey going through. It's like you're trying to help them visualize themselves in whatever you're doing, using it, the benefits of your product, not just the product itself. People don't buy products, they buy what the product does. So that's the type of video. Help them understand things that you're doing. So for me, my music store, I don't do videos that say, hey, look at this guitar pedal. It was made in Italy. It's made with high quality products. It's all hand soldered on the inside, lifetime warranty. It's like, you're probably already bored just hearing that. But if I plug it in and play, and one of my guitar guys plays a really catchy riff that everybody recognizes, people love that already. And the same thing is true for you in your business. Product application, not just products. What are the benefits of your product? Get that on video. Talk about that. Interviews with staff, industry leaders, local leaders. People engage with other people's stories. So often, one of the things, if you've ever gone out for dinner on a really, really fancy place and you get a really, really nice wine, one of the things, if you have a good waiter or waitress, they're not just going to say, this is the wine, this is the grape, this is some of the tastes. That's all helpful. But what they're going to tell you is they're going to say, this was made in a certain winery. These grapes were grown on the side of a hill. They were harvested actually by a local community that helps fund an orphanage in their area. And then from there, they move them to a different country that has some other social justice, or it doesn't have to be social justice by any means, but people connect to the stories. Half of the time, if I was trying to buy a product, I might love it more just because I got to have an interaction with the person who built it, as much as an interaction with the product itself. So go ahead and talk about it. I do interview series, whether it's some of my marketing channels. I'll interview other thought leaders, and that's super engaging because people like to talk, people like to hear people talk, and it helps inform their decision because they connect with a story as much as they do the product or the benefit. So interview people, get animated, get excited, interview people who are excited. This is actually great as well. If you don't like being on video or the center of attention, get other people who are more excited than you and interview them. Ask them questions about everything they're doing. So if you guys have questions along the way or any of these sound really great, go ahead and leave a comment and say, how would this work for my business? How would this work for my whatever? How would a behind the scenes work for this store? Go ahead and leave those questions, and I'll hit all those at the end as well. Awesome. So here is the point. Would you mind if I shared with you one of my favorite Facebook video ninja tricks? It's a ninja trick because it's sneaky. It's absolutely sneaky. It works like a charm. And like we talked about before, remember when we said, the direct response marketing is going to get people to buy something, and there's this other marketing that just helps people think about our business? What's awesome about my ninja trick is it combines them both into one, and it's not tricking, it's not unethical, but it does leverage this. And remember that question I said, when should you pay for video stuff? Well, this is going to answer that. This is my absolute favorite ninja trick. I use this to promote online businesses and coaches who are doing webinars. I use this to promote local businesses, music stores, coaches, chefs, classes. They can be classes or workshops. They can be individual products. Whatever it is, this is the ultimate Facebook ninja trick. All right, so here it is. It's a little bit technical, but hang with me. So turn your video, make a phenomenal video. If you see people are engaging with it, this is really great for live. I don't know if you ever noticed, but if you're swiping through your feed and you see so-and-so was live, there's something that perks your interest that says, oh, they were live. There's a certain urgency that comes with somebody being live. But anyways, either way, turn that video into an ad. If you go into some of the back end, Google, I think facebook.com/ads will take you right into, it's called the ad manager, and you can turn your post into an ad and send it against your audience. And then here's the ninja part. I'm going to create an audience of people who watched the video either 25%, 50, 75, or 95%. If my audience is big enough, I'm going to stick with that 95%, and my video isn't more than 3 to 5 minutes. And I'm going to make an audience of people that watched 95% of my video. Let's just think about that for a second. If somebody watched 95% of a video, do you think they enjoyed what they were watching? Do you think they found value, or they got utility, or any of that stuff? Did they see value in what they were watching? I think the answer is yes. Are they going to remember that they just watched it? Absolutely they are. That's a lot of video they just watched. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to collect all those people who watched it. And what's nice, I don't do this up front because I don't want to turn people off. So it's just a video. Nobody is scared off by just a plain video post, because I'm not saying buy something. I'm just saying, look at how cool, look at all these things you can do. Can I teach you how to do this? Can I teach you how to change your tires? Can I teach you how we make our burgers? Can I teach you the science behind, or can I teach you about our backbones if you're a chiropractor, whatever it is? And then people who have watched most of that are obviously super interested. So I turn around and then I show them like what we call the direct response ad. So I'll say something like, I usually won't say, hey, you were just watching my video, because that's a little bit creepy. We don't want to do that. But we do want to say, hey, are you interested in this product? If I was a gardening shop and I just made a video about soil and fertilizer, and then all of a sudden they started seeing a feed that says, hey, would you be interested in 50% off your first bag of this fertilizer? How many people do you think are going to jump on that? Or if you do massages and you talked about some muscle relaxation techniques that they can do, or better sitting postures at work that are going to help them feel more relieved, and they watch the entire video, and then you turn around and say, hey, come get half off and we'll throw in this extra bonus if you're interested, that's killer. That audience is super, super qualified, and they are going to jump on that offer like crazy. You're qualifying your audience and getting them in the door, and you will see an increase of sales when you combine these two techniques. It is phenomenal. It works every single time. So, moving on. Like I said, we'll get all the questions at the end. But first, would you mind if I shared something quick that could help you transform your social? It's something I'm very excited about and very confident that it can definitely transform your business. It'll open your eyes. It's everything we talked about to a whole new level. So I am excited that I've just launched my social transformation coaching, where I come in and I work with either you one-on-one or you one to your team and do 6 weeks of personalized coaching to help you everything we just talked about, figure out specifically what that is for your business. I will walk through everything and develop your systems and strategies so you can finally start seeing a positive ROI on a consistent basis without any guesswork. It's great. There's 2 types of people that sign up for this. One is people who have an internal team that are doing coaching that are doing their own social media, and they have the capacity and they get it, but they just aren't quite there yet. They need a little extra help. This is a deep dive. You're going to have the systems and strategies where you can maintain and sustain a phenomenal digital marketing strategy for your business and consistently see an ROI. And the other type of person is someone who's obviously one-on-one, very independent, but they do all of their own marketing, and they're ready to be able to manage it and see the ways that are most effective to get them consistent business. So if you're interested in that, that sounds great. You're saying, you know, I'm done with the guesswork. I need to see some results from my social media, from my digital strategies. It's time to step up my game. Go ahead on the bottom of this page, hit that big yellow button. Schedule a strategy call as soon as you can in the first 24 hours so you don't forget everything that we just talked about. In the first 24 hours, we'll get on a call. I want to make sure that I can actually help you. I'm not going to try to sell you something that I don't think can benefit you. So I'll just ask you a bunch of questions to make sure you're really a good fit. And if you are, then we can go ahead and get started already, schedule a session, and start our coaching so you can finally see a positive ROI on all of your social media without the extra guesswork. You can get the systems and strategies to finally start crushing it. Wow, wasn't that fantastic? I hope you got as much value listening to it as I did presenting it and engaging in so many awesome conversations. So obviously you heard my little pitch for kind of my coaching program. If you're interested and you want a complete marketing makeover for your business, a 6-week working with me directly, I will put the link in my YouTube description below, and we can get on a call and talk about working together so you can learn everything I know and have a fantastic system for your business to continually generate new leads, new clients, and lots of sales from your social media strategy. So make sure you check out that link below. Check out some of my other resources I've got down there. But if you enjoyed this and this is your first time, I would love it if you hit that like button under my video. Leave me a comment, tell me your favorite part, and then smash that subscribe button before you go and binge on the rest of my channel. So until next time, happy marketing, and I will see you later. Bye-bye.